All right, Milaeger fans, we are so excited for Mother's Day is coming up. And I'm here with my mom, one of the garden girls. And we have one of our favorite workshops is the Girls Night Out. So this is a container that you get to plant. We've got lots of great options for you. And we're going to let you loose into the greenhouses, which yeah. We normally don't do, if you've been to our jumbo hanging basket workshops, we have all the plants that we know you're going to be successful with all lined up in the greenhouse so that there's never any confusion. You know exactly what to put in your containers. And so we get a little nervous letting you loose like in the specialty greenhouse because there are some things that, you need to know. Some things in there get 6 feet tall. We don't want that in your pot, right? Not this size at least. And so we're going to show you a sun option and a shade option so that we can make sure that you're going to be successful with your containers. And you have to watch this video before you come because otherwise you won't know exactly what to do. And this way you can come, you can show up, and you can jump right in and start planting. Otherwise, you will not get any wine, okay? If you did not watch the video, no wine for you.
Well, not only that, but we are going to give you our opinion. Like, sometimes people pick bad combinations. Sometimes they pick things that don't play well together. And so please don't be offended if we offer a suggestion.
If we take something out of your
container,
container.
it turn out better. Yeah.
Well, there is always a good, better, best, right? And so the great thing about this Girls Night Out Mother's Day workshop is that you get a lot of different container selections. So I think in the description it talks about a variety of 16-inch is really the size that we're looking for. So this is this color.
And it's available in like 4 different colors.
There's also kind of a charcoal black color. This mocha color is really pretty. We have an urn option for you, okay?
Might be also available in black.
We're finding out, we're working on that. And this is the square option also, okay, that I'm working on. So, oh yeah, and you can also do some gorgeous geraniums in here, totally an option. We have a whole entire greenhouse, of course, dedicated to geraniums. So I'm gonna do a sun one.
And I'm gonna do shade.
Shady lady. Okay, so we always talk about letting one material lead you to another, okay? So this was my inspiration right here, this Calibracoa, or Million Bells we call it. And this one's called Callistic Cappuccino. Isn't that pretty though? This is the one that I saw and I thought, I'm gonna build a container around this Calibracoa. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, beautiful.
There's lots of great options, kind of walk through and pick your inspiration. This is another really pretty one. This is called the Starfire Orange, but that would be a great one to spin off of, okay? However, I'm gonna go here with Cappuccino. And so we have the soil in here all at a perfect height, so it's not gonna be too high or too low.
No digging.
Yeah, and we do not provide gloves. There are no gloves here. You really don't even
we sell gloves.
We sell gloves.
Yeah.
You should come and buy if you want some gloves. But the gloves are not included with the workshop, okay? So you can go in the store. There's some awesome gloves. I think they're at a great $9 price point. They're awesome. Or less. The ones I picked were $9.99, okay. But I'm in love with them. Okay, so you're gonna...
Okay, here we go.
All right, well, at least it wasn't this planter. Okay, so that's my inspiration. You're gonna get 6 of our specialty plants, anything in that 5-inch container, okay? There are some great new things like this wonderful Angelonia. This is called the Cranberry Angel Flare, which is really pretty. I don't think I'll use it with this, but you could. You can see how...
If you had no fashion sense.
Well, I feel like that brings that out a little bit, okay? But I am excited about it. It is brand new. However, because I want Mom's approval, I think that this purple, this is called the Dark Violet Verbena, is really pretty with this. So you see how it doesn't really necessarily look like it has any purple in it, but as I bring this up next to it, it really helps to bring out that coloration in the center of the flower. So I'm gonna put those here. I do want some height in this container. So I have a couple options here. Again, this is Angelonia in this beautiful purple color, some great height, and there's also fragrance here, which I think is really important. Or this Telinum, and this is another one that can go. Talinum, whatever. What do you say? I felt you look at me. I felt like you thought I said it wrong.
I call it Telinum.
Telinum. Okay, there we go. So I like this color in here, or you could do the purple, all right? But we want to make sure that it doesn't get too dark on us, okay? So another great option that I really like to mix in with this, of course, letting one material lead you to another. What's the next color that you see is probably some yellow, right? So I'm going to bring the mom's looking around to see what else she can throw in this container.
I want, wait till you get to me. I've got nothing. I've got nothing here.
And then I also really liked this red. I thought this was really pretty with this. It was kind of helping to bring out that color. And the petunias are phenomenal this year. More colors than you've ever seen before. This is called Hell's the Red.
Well, you know, it got changed because the Amish people didn't like that, and they changed it, and so now it's called Inferno.
That's what I thought. Okay, because I saw the big sign and it said
some
Inferno.
of the tickets still say.
All right, so hell is off of there, okay, guys? No more hell. And so you get to do 6, so the square can be a little tricky when you're doing 6. So I'm going to kind of give myself 2 centers here, and then all of these are going to trail over, okay? So this is, the sun pations are also a wonderful category, and this is this wonderful tropical salmon, and I'm going to put that in the middle, all right? So as you can see, everything is all set up in place, and so when you have this set up, I would definitely recommend, unless you're super 100% confident, absolutely love it, we can't change your mind, you're ready to plant, or just say, hey, could you look at my pot and make sure that I'm going to be happy with everything? Because sometimes it looks great right now, but in a month, things could get really skewed with the different heights, or it's a sun thing and it's supposed to be in the shade
combos.
You know, we just want you to be really happy with your containers, not only when you leave here, but throughout the entire summer. So we will be brutally honest with you, but I think it's for a good reason, right? So that because there's, I mean, what is it, 1,200 varieties that are in there right now?
It's just overwhelming.
So then you'll be able to just take these out, give them a nice squeeze, okay? We want to make sure that the roots stay with the plant and set them into place.
Okay, so I'm going to set this up, and then we can plant it at the same time.
Oh, together.
Yes, all right.
Okay, if you need me to throw anything to show
Well, so I'm doing a shade planter, but there is a question is what is shade? Well, shade is like 2 to 3 hours a day of sun, okay? Not very hot sun. Dappled light, or it could be just early morning sun. When people say, well, I don't get any sun till the afternoon, well, that's hot, intense sun. So be careful that you don't think you have more shade than you really do. So this is for an area that's set in on a porch or under a tree, something that gets virtually no hot sun. So my inspiration was this lovely begonia. And this is Revita, and you see that we already have 2 colors selected there, right?
So when we talk about that, letting one material lead you to another, what do you think we're going to go here? What direction do you think we're going to go? Do you see that little bit of that beautiful kind of
a salmony coral edge? And so we're going to go darker and lighter than that.
Ooh.
So
go, Mom.
Yeah. So we're going to put this on one side of the edge here, and to go darker or a little more dramatic would be to use one of the coleus. And coleus, if you look at the labels, they are anywhere from full sun to full shade. Not only that, but the heights vary from 4 inches to 48 inches. So when you're making your selection, be sure you know what you're working with. So we're going to put this in the middle because this is Beale Street, one of our very most popular colors. It's part of the Main Street collection, and this is 16 to 36 inches. So if it gets a little out of hand, we're going to have to give it a little bit of a haircut, but we're going to try to get it to grow up and not too far out. So here is the coordinating color for the begonia. And this is a sun patience. And if you look at that label, you'll see that it is anywhere from full sun to full shade. So when you
I love this deep rose color.
right,
That's fantastic.
and that's one of my favorites. The thing about these impatiens, couple things. The flowers are extra large. These are all patented varieties. This says compact deep rose. I don't consider this a rose color. So you can't always believe what the labels say.
Well, you're off to a great start.
So, all right, so the thing is, like Kara said, we want to be careful with the placement. So I picked some other shade plants, and I thought, well, I have one coleus, and I think I'm going to do another one. And I love this lava rose, my favorite trailing coleus, and it is somewhere between sun and shade, and it will spill over and probably completely crawl down the length of this container. So I'll put that in. Could be right in the front like that. And if you look closely at the leaf, you'll see that salmon color and the yellow color are both in the leaf.
That's fantastic.
So then I thought, well, I think I want another color going on. So because this is a trailing plant, I'm not going to put another trailing plant right next to it. I'm going to do that on the opposite side. And I chose the blue Taurinia.
This is Taurinia.
Yeah.
That could be an option. Or this Browalia.
So I thought, well, it would be nice to have a companion color for it. So if we use this color here, then we can put the blue kind of playing back to it on the other side, and it will accomplish what this one does. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants, which is really all we can fit into this container. And I try to, when we plant, try to set this to go in the direction I want it to grow. So when you plant it, don't make it face in. Let it start on its way to spill over the container. So then I can look at this and I said, yes, this is exactly what I want. Or let's just say that you change your mind and you want, I'm a big ivy fan. This year we have 20 varieties of ivy, and they're all a little bit different and different amounts of variation. And this particular one is Gold Child. It's one of my favorites because it is a hardy perennial, full sun to full shade, one of the only award-winning ivies that we have. So we could put that, or, you know, it doesn't mean you're a bad person if you want 7 plants. So you just have to pay for an upcharge. So maybe I'll just actually stick it in here. It's not necessary, but I love ivy so much, you gotta have some. And it has that yellow color, and then it's playing back to the yellow on the other side. So,
All right, so once you have our approval and you're like, hey, I'm all ready to go, I love my container, I'm happy with the plant selection, then the plant selection is really going to take you the longest. You'll get a tray. We're all going to meet in this Dutch greenhouse where all of our workshops are, and then we'll give you a tray that you can walk over and pick out your 6 plants, okay? But then we start planting, and like I said, you want to make sure, don't just pull this out of here. We want to give it a little love, a little squeeze, and be able to just set it in place. So the plant should set and be level with your container. If it's too high, then when you water, everything's going to be mounding over, and if it's too low, you're not going to see your plants.
and I just want to say that there are a few plants like this Diplodenia, and that is an upcharge because this is $11.99. Everything here is in the $8 range. So if you're in $8, you are good to go. If you have a plant that is either in a larger container, which would be, let's see, I don't know,
A larger container.
like a larger container, or something that is specially priced like this, then you can pay us the upcharge.
So that's like a $4 upcharge, which a lot of people do with the like the mandavillas. just because they're so beautiful. They're no maintenance, super easy to be able to do. So now we're just doing the fun part of just setting them in place.
So we want the soil line to be right at the lip of the container. We don't want it to be 3 inches below. We don't want it to be mounding up in a crescent.
And then you're going to get another pot with some extra soil in it, okay? So obviously we've just set our plants in place, and then we're going to, this is your little pot of soil. And so you can even just take one of your like cups like this, right? And just be able to fill in the rest of it, okay, with our Milaeger soil. And then you'll be able to bring it home and either, put it on your patio for Mother's Day. How perfect. The weather is on its way for a warm up. We do recommend, and you can grab this on your way out in the greenhouse here or up at the registers, but it's so important to feed your plants, okay? Everyone, do you guys like food? Everybody likes food. Your kids like food, you like food, your pets like food, your plants love food, okay? Just as much as you. So when they're here at Milaeger's, they're on what's called a constant feed. They're always getting well fed, and that's why everyone says, oh my gosh, your plants look so phenomenal. It's because they're getting the water and the food and the love that they need to be able to grow and look the way that they do. So this is our favorite. This is the Algo Plus geranium and patio plants. And
Makes 100 gallons.
And so, especially when people say, I don't have any luck with like petunias, which makes me so sad because petunias are phenomenal. Their flowers are gorgeous. #1 bedding plant. Tons of color options. They perform so well in containers, but they do like food. So if you don't do well with petunias, it's probably because of the fact that you're not feeding properly, all right? So like I said, this one makes a huge difference. I don't know, would you say to try to do that once a week?
Well, once a week, you cannot overfeed, okay? So no matter how, if you're watering, you do not need to water more than once a day, ever, if you're giving it enough water. But if you could water once a week, you would have game-changing results. You would have the best results you ever had. So that's the minimum. And then if you can do more than that, that would be phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Okay, so you guys ready for this? The workshop is here at our Racine store, and all the information is on our website. But if you watch this video, then when you show up for the girls' night out, this should be super easy. Where you'll be already ready to go and you can fill up your containers, start planting, enjoy your time with your girlfriends, your family, whoever may be here with you. And it's always a beautiful time in the greenhouse, especially in the evening. And we can't wait to see you. Check out our website for all of our upcoming workshops. There's so many phenomenal ones, and we just love to be able to guide and educate you. And oh wow, great job.
Thanks.
I love it.
Yeah,
and getting to plant with your mom and hang out with your mom is a ton of fun. So we'll see you guys soon.